Good afternoon, everyone. So, few top tips, or I got a couple of top tips here for keeping your children or yourself involved within your chosen sport. So again, your chosen sport or your chosen activity. So, it might be the fact that, you guys are, maybe doing, I don't know, tennis, cricket. Again, obviously, I'm going to be talking from a martial arts point of view or karate point of view. However, but this can also, again, be, used within, other activities that your children are doing as well. It might be that they're doing an after-school club. And, maybe they're getting a little bit bored, or they're getting a little bit like, not quite sure I want to carry on doing this, So I'm talking about, like I say, from the martial arts point of view. It's very easy to, like I say, get involved with doing your chosen sport, after doing a trial lesson. That when the parents come in, or you come in and you see what's on offer, you see what your child can, what your child can benefit from, all those little things, confidence, focus, discipline, respect, and everything, that you see within the classes. All of that is an added bonus, obviously, as well as learning the art of karate, defending yourself, making sure that you're keeping yourself safe, and understanding the awareness stuff and everything else. But the top tips that I'm sort of looking at now, and again, it's, we've seen it so many times where, within the first sort of three grades, so yellow belt, orange belt, green belt, people start to get bored. Not necessarily all people, but especially children. Now, again, I've been teaching and doing karate now since early 2000s. I've done a lot of training. I've travelled the country. I've also, been to Australia doing competitions. I used to be an England squad coach for our old club. I've taught lots of people, within, different classes, different areas, stuff like that. And I've seen a lot. And there's a lot of people that will watch this video can vouch for that as well, because they've been involved in it and also. And like I say, it's one of those things of when I was at school, it was one of those things of, I had, I don't know, let's say maybe 3 or 4 different activities that I could have done at school. One of them was rugby. I remember that one well. One of them probably was football, and then the other one might have been maybe basketball or something like that. But I expect there was obviously more on offer, but those were the particular ones that sort of stuck out for me. Again, I did the same thing. I did judo when I was very young. I tried it. Literally, I was only there for about 6-8 weeks, something like that. And again, for myself, I wish I'd carried it on, but I didn't, and that was it. But now, obviously, now the shoe is on the other foot, and I'm the one that's obviously training your children and adults and you guys as well. So, but like I was saying, the top tips of trying to keep yourself involved in your chosen sport is one of those things of positive reinforcement. So having that positive reinforcement. So for instance, right, as an adult, what you know your decisions, what you want to be doing, and also as well with the children, you want them to obviously grow up having that confidence to know what they want in life and what they want to achieve and stuff like that. So that's obviously really cool. Now, when they're a lot younger, obviously, again, as parents, you're the ones that are probably paying for their memberships, their class fees, their gradings, their equipment, stuff like that. So obviously, again, that's obviously down to you. But having that positive reinforcement at home, as well as obviously us trying to, instill that as well within the classes, it's one of those things of, the children might come home and say, oh, I didn't learn anything tonight. Oh, I was partnered up with someone that I didn't want to be partnered up with. It was boring, and all those little things. So, it might be, oh, why don't you want to go to class anymore? Oh, it was boring, and you won't get any further than that. It will be, oh, I just don't want to go anymore. I don't enjoy it. You know, and they won't actually give you the real reason. You know, that real reason might be the fact that, let's say, for instance, one of the children weren't behaving in the correct manner, and I've been a little bit stern with them, and I said, right, let's stop misbehaving now, let's get on with it. It might be the fact that they've had a little bit of a stern talking to. It might be the fact that they've been to school and they've done PE, and they're really tired. So let's say, for instance, they've been at school all day, they've done loads of different activities. Now I know John Madacey Academy, for instance, they're renowned for their physical activity over there, which is great, by the way. Absolutely brilliant, excellent effort from them. And the children get really tired. Harvey's the same. Harvey gets really tired. He does his wall climbing, he does this, that, and the other. His hands come home and he's got blisters and this, that, and the other. And he gets really tired. And I fight it. I fight it with him sometimes. He doesn't want to go to cry, but as part of what we do and as part of his his life choices and stuff, he's got no other choice but to go. And I'm not saying that I'm going to force him to do it. It's one of those things that you've got to make sure that you're sort of instilling that sort of never quit attitude within the children, at home as well as. It might be the fact that, like I was saying, they go to school, they do loads of different activities, they come home and they're feeling tired. They don't want to go to class because it's 6:30 at night or 6 o'clock or whenever it is they come to class, and they've already had a tough old day. They go to class, they know they're going to be worked hard, which is what you guys pay for, right? You know that they're going to be worked hard, and then, it might be the fact that they're just really tired and they don't want to go that week. It might be the fact that they've worked with someone that they don't want to particularly work with. So it's, and sometimes you don't get the real reasons. Sometimes you don't get the real answers from them. So it's positive reinforcement. Double back on the very first day that you guys came for the induction course or came for your trial lesson. Parents, double back on that very first day and go, right, this was the class. There was confidence being instilled in the children. There was hard work being instilled in the children. There was focus being instilled in the children. So go back to that very first day and ask yourself, why? Why did we start the children in the first place? Why did we start that? Why did the children, enjoy it so much? And it's that thing. It's a scary thing because, where you guys might be fighting the children to go to class, it's an easy option for you to go, actually, I'm not going to bother fighting you for it. We'll just stay home. You go upstairs and play on your Xbox or your PlayStation, whatever it is. And then, one, they win. Two, you've let them down slightly. And again, I'm not telling you guys how to parent. Really not. Okay, and I'm not talking about just this in general, as in like the karate business, but what I'm talking about is just, life in general. So it's like swimming, for instance. They got so many different activities that they can do. So it's just, one of those things of, it might end up being, oh, well, I don't want to go do swimming anymore. Why? Because it gets cold, or whatever, whatever the reasons are. But I think swimming is a very important life skill. I think everybody needs to learn how to swim because at some stage, you guys are going to go on holiday, there's going to be a swimming pool, you guys need to know how to swim, right? And I totally get that, totally understand it. I also think that martial arts is another life skill that people need. That's just me. That's how I think, with the world that we're in today, and you can appreciate how the world is. There's a lot of horrible people out there, and, I would like to make sure that you guys are kept safe within your surroundings. And like I say, with the different activities that the children have, it's very easy for them to go, right, I want to go and do that one. I want to go and do that one. I'll do 6 months of that, and then I'll go and do 2 months of that, and then I'll quit, and then I'll go and do that, and then I'll go and quit, and then, do you see what I mean? So there's like a big habit there. If you have that habit of quitting something because it gets challenging, then, it's having that cycle going on. I had a lady or a parent message me and said such and such wants to, they want to quit. They don't want to do it anymore. They find it boring. Okay, so what do you mean by boring? Oh, well, he said he finds things hard. So it wasn't the fact that it was boring. It was the fact that he found things hard. So I appreciated the parent reaching out to me and saying that this certain person wanted to stop. They wanted to quit because they found it boring. But then when she actually dove into the conversation and asked those questions, it was actually because he found things challenging. So 9 times out of 10, the kids are not going to give you the real truth about why they want to quit. So have that positive reinforcement. Double back to day one. Have the conversation with the children and just say, right, what's changed? What has changed? So for us as an industry, for us as a karate club, I don't feel that we have changed our teaching style. I don't feel that we are. I mean, yes, we've evolved with our teaching style, but the fun's still there. The hard work's still there. The focus is still there. The confidence building's still there. You know, the passion is still there, 100%. You can see by the way that I am within my videos and the way that I am within the classes that my passion is there, 100%. So I want you to understand that we've got your back. And likewise, I want you to understand that we are here if anything, you know, was to, you know, come about and you were to say, you know, oh, such and such doesn't want to do it anymore because of boom. Okay, brilliant. We can fix that then. They're getting tired. Great. Tell you what we do. We'll give them an extra drink break. All right. That will hopefully sort that out. Oh, yeah, little Johnny don't want to come anymore because he keeps being partnered up with such and such. Perfect. Tell him to change partners. Go with someone else. Yeah. If not, we'll give him a new partner. So it's that thing of us helping you and you helping us. So it's keeping in contact. Excuse me. So that's your top tips for your different activities. Obviously, again, we were just talking about the karate today. But again, use that within your normal, you know, the kids' normal activities. Because I bet your bottom dollar now, there will be so many people that will go, oh, yeah, get it now. It's not the fact that they were bored. It's the fact that they were finding things challenging and they were struggling a little bit. And all they needed was a little bit of help and direction, which we can offer. All right. Anyway, guys, take it steady. Have a good one. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. All right. Cheers. Bye-bye.